Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about something that is very near and dear to my heart. Well, okay, all of these videos are near and dear to my heart, but this one especially because it's more of an uncomfortable kind of thing to think about, and it's mourning the loss of the perfect body. And in the society that we live, with the diet culture that we're surrounded in, all of us, or at least a majority of us, have this ideal body or this perfect body that we hope and we strive to attain. And so when we switch directions and we change priority to, my worth doesn't come from my physical appearance, and we're pursuing, God's truth about our worth, we kind of have this gap between, well, for years we wanted and we strove to have this perfect body, and now we're not doing that anymore. So there's this gap between the perfect body that we thought we'd someday achieve and our new purpose, which is grounded in truth and who God says that we are. And so there's this little piece where we get to mourn the loss of a perfect body, because it can be sad to kind of accept that, no, I'm not pursuing the perfect body. And regardless of if I pursue it or not, I would never attain it. It's this unattainable ideal that society and diet culture and social media has, placed in front of us, where in movies and films we see this perfect body, but it's not realistic. To accept that we are never going to have that perfect body can be sad. And it's okay that that's sad. It's sad for me sometimes to be like, yeah, I was, really excited when I was dieting to actually get to this perfect body, and it's this false hope and false security that we're going to have this perfect body and then everything's going to be perfect and it's all great, and as long as I get this perfect body. And so then when you switch directions, it's like, well, what am I doing anymore? Like, where am I going? It's okay to take time to mourn the loss of a perfect body, and it's uncomfortable. It doesn't always feel good to be like, yeah, I'm not going to have the perfect body. I'm probably never going to have a thigh gap in a healthy way. I'm never, going to have six-pack abs, and I'm certainly, if I ever do, not going to have them my entire life, because I'm a woman and I have hormones and I'm going to have kids, Lord willing, and, my body's going to go through these changes, and it's not going to be what society says is perfect. And that's okay. That's a good thing. But since we've practiced these thought pathways, as we talked about in my last video, it takes time to kind of go a new and a good way, but we get to choose to reframe and believe the truth about who God says we are. And obviously physical training and taking care of our bodies is important so that we can show up for the purpose around us, the purpose that God has planned for us, but it's not everything, And when we take the high stakes of having the perfect body off the table, and instead our purpose is to love God and to love people, it's really freeing, and you can just kind of like breathe again, and it's not so burdensome and heavy. And instead of living today focused on trying to change your physical appearance, you can really own up to your purpose today. You don't have to wait till you have the perfect body. You get to do it today, and just in the ways and people that are around you, just loving them and showing them Jesus. And this is something I think I talked about in my last video too, is like Satan wants to keep us away from our purpose. He doesn't want us to show people Jesus or us to love people the way God commands us to. He wants us to idolize our physical appearance, because when we're doing that, we are unable to devote our full attention to showing up for our purpose. And he's done a great job of it. I mean, look at all the women and even guys around you that are so focused on perfecting their physical body. So I encourage you to take time, and you can even journal about it, write down, the false expectations that you had about the perfect body, what you'd be able to do once you reach that ideal body. And then I want you to go and journal about what truth is. What does God say about your body? Our bodies are the vessels. We are more than our bodies, and that's a video that we can go into later about, where our worth comes from, but we're more than our bodies. Like, I'm Lauren, like, I have a purpose. I have, thoughts and ideas that aren't just my body, I have life after this one. And if we are able to kind of separate ourselves from this world around us that says, perfect your body, diet, do this, and get to this perfect size, we're really able to own up to the purpose that God has for us. You are enough right where you are, perfect body or not. So I hope this video gave you some encouragement and helped, just to remind you that it's okay to be human in this area and that we don't have to have it all figured out. But I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.